Okay, so first of all, I got like an $8 microphone, so I don't expect my work to be like, oh, this is actually my heart's work or what I wanted to come out creating. But something happened in my life, and um, people aren't receptive to it. People are not receptive to it at all, I guess. Um, but I feel like I was absolutely covertly attacked and attacked in a way to be murdered. And then, so I'm out here just asking for people's help to put together crowdfunding or something like that because of my situation. In the recent, like, I feel like I have the right to go after these people for what the fuck they've done to me, regardless of what people want to assume or not assume about it, you know? So, like, as far as that goes, like, I need a lawyer, and I want to get a lawyer and hire a lawyer to go against these people, against these frauds in my life. And I feel like I have absolute right to do this, you guys, because my whole work has been misaligned is the correct word there. When I say maligned, I'm meaning misaligned sometimes, and other times it's meaning maligned. Um, but it's really hard to come out with a background story of something you're like in the discovering phase of, per se, and then on top of it, I guess I just feel like I got no help. I don't know. It's really hurting me, you guys, because I've just I've asked. I don't want to go into where I've just been feeling, but I've been asking for help from people for a long time, thinking that I don't know. I guess just thinking like my life mattered enough to like do these things. And now I'm just feeling like my life just doesn't even matter to anybody but me. So I guess that's my background story. But I mean, as far as the mental health goes, like if I have undiagnosed mental health diagnoses or whatever, like I need therapy and I need to go and take my time for that. It's just I have no time. I have none. Like I'm not gonna take the time that I have to do me, and like this is kind of cathartic for me. So and it's getting it out, right? And so like I'm putting together these things because I wholeheartedly feel like if I was being streamed and I had the technology before when I felt like I just need to stream my whole life and that it would prove a whole lot going on that just look, I got reason to do and ask for these things, and it's just hurting me to no end, to feel like, I mean, God forbid, the kid's coming out here saying he feels like he's been poisoned. He's been suffocating in his mind due to it, and then on top of it, having all of these narcissistic actions being taken against him covertly, and I believe wholeheartedly it was meant to kill me. And so I'm asking, do I have the right? I mean, regardless if all people in the world, every single last person in the world didn't care about me, do I have the right to stand up for myself in the fact that these abuses have affected me? Like, do I have the right to ask for help in putting together a large sum of money so that I can go after these people for what the fuck they've done to me? Or is it just like, I mean, it just doesn't make fucking sense to me, you guys. They get to get away with they get to get away with murdering me then. And I get left with no justice. Nothing at all. And like the background of these kind of situations and stories, maybe people aren't reading enough or seeing anything about this kind of behavior. Maybe they don't know it. But the fact of the matter is that people in these situations that I'm in go to extremes. And so I'm not like that. I'm just trying to take the legal remedies and actions, and it's just confusing me to no end because ah like I don't know how to put that into words. I guess I'm feeling like I have absolute right and reason to go after these people in the courts, and then on top of it, like, yeah, sure, maybe I do need help with mental health, but that doesn't, like, with where I'm going, it doesn't matter. Like that part's on the back burner. Like, I've been putting so much of me on the back burner that this is me not putting me on the back burner, and instead the only, like, I have to put some of these things on the back burner if I'm going to be able to continue to live, continue to thrive, continue to pay my bills. If I go and do all this stuff and I take the time to do that stuff versus what I actually need to do to make my ends meet, I lose everything. You see what I'm saying? And that's exactly what these people did in stacks, just stacking it on me thick before my finding out about them. And then my finding out about them, it was like, yeah, I was like, I'm in a really fucking dangerous position here. I don't know how to move. I don't know what to do. And then on top of it, like, you guys, like, the abuse stemmed, I believe, into wholeheartedly not allowing me to trust anybody. Not allowing, like, if someone's covertly wrecking you up like that, they really don't want you talking to anybody, yo. Like, not over the phone, not getting together in private or in secret or in anything. They need you down and out. I don't know how else to say that, but they do. They need you so far down and out that it's like meant to actually kill you. And then it's moving there too. Like all those times that I'm like, just, I have a story, okay? And some parts of my story don't need to come out like this. If I was streaming, and it'd be a lot different, but I can't do that. If I was streaming, it'd be a lot different. I'd be streaming, 24/7. People don't think that there's anything to discover in anybody else's life that they own. And sure, there might be some stuff in your life that needs to be discovered, but help those that are out here, actually trying to create a real formidable movement about those kinds of things. And then it can transfer into your life as well. I don't know. I guess I just feel scared that no one gives a flying fuck, and that Matthew Martin could have just died and no one would have known the difference, and oh, hoity-toity and hoity-toity get to go and get together, and none of their families or anybody would have known the difference. They would have just been welcoming the other party, like, without me being in the way. I don't know how else to say that, but it's true. It's wholeheartedly true. Like, I have a story, and it's important, and it should be important for you guys out here, even for me to be able to get this story out. I'm not fighting for my life for no reason. I'm fighting for my life for a very important reason. So if y'all can see that in me, I'm just asking for help. I'm asking for someone to help and put together a crowdfunding for Matthew Murden to hopefully get justice in his life for the one of however many fucking sleuthic of abuses that I've had to deal with as far as the way that I've been being treated and mistreated time and time and time again. So my background story is you either look and see and you want to support me in that way or you don't. Like, I'm on an $8 microphone. Like, you're gonna hear a true artist. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hear a true artist because the artist inside of him has been dead. and not to mention a little $8 microphone isn't enough. I mean, whatever. It's like completely misaligned me, and I'm just coming out with it being okay with being misaligned me instead of having all of the parts and pieces that I have together, like to be creating formidable business adventures, landing pages and content that's meant to, be advertising to help people get involved in something that's inspiring like nothing else, like no one's business. But they don't see that, and they can't see that because Mr. Matthews' misaligned work has been very misaligned by these people that wanted to terrorize me. So I don't know, I feel like I deserve that chance, and I feel like I deserve that help from family, friends, and otherwise to put something together for me, because I'm not even the type of person to go through and to actually take it to these levels. And then so people are just like, because they want to see me put it down, like, it's okay, Matt. We understand that you feel like you were almost murdered, and I understand that you feel that you're almost murdered, but I don't know the situation, so I'm not gonna say one way or the other whether or not I believe you or not. But that's just it. If someone was coming to me in that kind of way, I wouldn't even question their validity. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm being questioned in my validity on it versus just somebody that says to themselves that this is true and this does happen, and that yes, this kid deserves the help, so let's put something together for him. You see what I mean? Because me, personally, having someone that I care about coming to me, saying these things, they wouldn't even have to ask me. I would just be doing it. See what I mean? I would go to ChatGPT, I would work with ChatGPT, send, receive, change it up, send, receive, edit it, change it up, get it tightened, and then post it on a crowdfunding for this person. That's what I would do. I would try, and I wouldn't poo-poo on the idea that what they're bringing to me, they don't have valid reason to be asking for that help. You see what I mean? So it's hurting me today really bad. So I just feel like no one cares about me enough to like where I would care or anything, or just that, I don't know. I'm really hurt today because I feel like people just want to, rather than help me in it, hurt me up worse in it. and like I'm already dealing with a lot. So like when I'm coming to you, I don't want I don't want to hear from somebody close to me that like because of my content, all of a sudden I'm just a huge embarrassment. You dig? Like I was just almost dead and almost got left for dead, for real, and then someone close to me is going to tell me that I'm not proud. I'm not proud of your work. I'm not proud of what you're doing. Did I ask you to be proud of me for my work right now? No, I didn't. In fact, I'm coming out here saying that I'm creating content from very formidable content, and I'm taking it maligned. Or misaligned. I'm taking it out and making it really crappy on purpose. I mean, not to mention that I got an $8 microphone, but I'm making it really crappy on purpose because I simply don't give a shit about being professional here. I want it to sound very ska slash punk slash trebly slash like just like who's gonna listen to this guy? Like that the reason and no, I mean I'm like and I'm trying to tighten it up a little bit to make it as good as I can with what I have, but for crying out loud, my own music would be better if I was creating my own music and creating from my own abilities, but I don't have that right now. I've been trying to get there since I was like 11. And then all the abuses in my life, all of the abuses in my life have just stopped me and dead in my tracks all the time. Oh, you want to do this or that? Dead in the tracks, dead in the tracks. Oh, so you want to fight these things? Dead in the tracks, dead in the tracks. Oh, so now you want to figure things out? Dead in the tracks, dead in the tracks. Do you see what I'm saying? And like, that's what these abuse patterns have done. And I didn't know where it was coming from. Now I do. Now I do. And it's been aiming to fucking murder me, man. So you guys, I wholeheartedly believe that I have the right to like come out here in a way that's like to even bring all of my prayers to you, because people don't understand heart work. People don't understand how I could have been. A lot of people who have been trying to misalign me don't even understand how I could be right here, right now. And that's the truth.